All right. Shalom. This is a quick prophecy updates as of August the 19th, 2026 on this Wednesday night. So with that, all praise will be to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Warkah, Kadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and his unbegotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. Those are true names in ancient Paleo Hebrew. The Lashon Gospel of the tongue, and I say Barakathon to the elders and apostles. Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, I say Shalom. And this is a sit down lesson of the prophecy updates, August the 19th, 2026, and Wednesday night. And as we've been seeing, these are economical wars been heating up between Iran and the United States as of recently. And this is a recent news, breaking news from Al Jazeera. It says Trump says U.S. is launching a most crushing economical operation against Iran, right as we continue to see the battle of the Strait of Hormuz continues to heat up over there in Iran, over there in the Persian Gulf. It says 13 minutes ago, the Israeli warplanes targeted South Lebanon, right? So as the tensions still heating up between Lebanon of Hezbollah versus the Israel Defense Force. It says Trump vows a tremendous for countries are trading with Iran. Right, so anybody that's allies that's doing trades with Iran, they're going to get hit with economic sanctions as well too. So these what you call economical wars and political wars. It says alarms in South Korea as dispute with U.S. over Iran shakes a 72-year alliance. Yeah, that's that Mark the Third chapter is in full effect. It says Russian forces on the live 6 in a Ukraine as Zelensky faces pressure over elections. It's the book of Luke 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and the moon, and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with plexi one. Right, so that's what we're seeing upon the earth, of the uptick of the nations are in perplexity, even though it's been up and down, back and forth in multiple different ways, and that's going to continue to increase. And we've been seeing the signs in the sun, the moon, stars, right along with it as well too. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time of every person in heaven. Verse 2, and a time to be born, and a time to die, and a time to plant, and a time to pluck up the which is planted. Verse 3, and a time to kill, and a time to heal, and a time to break down, and a time to build up. And a time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance. Verse 5, and a time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together, and a time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embrace. Verse 6, and a time to get, and a time to lose, and a time to keep, and a time to cast away. Verse 7, and a time to reign, and a time to sow, and a time to keep silent, and a time to speak. Right, so we're in the time speaking of biblical signs, prophecies are increasing. We already know our times and seasons. Verse 8, and a time to love, and a time of HATE, and a time of wartime peace. Right, so we're seeing these economical wars and nuclear wars and tension between these armies of nations, even though it's been up and down, back and forth in the year 2026 so far. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Say that you be not troubled for all these things must first come to pass, but it's not yet. Right, so wars and rumors of wars are going to continue to increase. They're going to come to pass, but it's not going to end just yet, though. Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. Right, that's what we're saying. Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilent plagues and earthquakes in diverse places, right along with it as well too. So this was just a quick prophecy updates as we see these economical wars heating up between the United States and Iran, and the battle of the Strait of Hormuz continue to increase. And then we see once again the Israelis using airstrikes on southern Lebanon, targeting Hezbollah. So these war, evil, and pestilence that we see in our world today. is only going to continue to increase. So as I mentioned again, this is just a quick prophecy updates as of August the 19th, 2026 on this Wednesday night. So hopefully this is edifying. And with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wakar Kadash, and that Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua. Those are the true names in ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon tongue. And I say, Barak to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akbaf. Till next time, I say, Kwame Sharala, and Ball, Shalom.